Hello, lovely people. Welcome to my world. I am the self love doctor, and today I'm going to share my journey with you of how I became more feminine. Afterwards, I'll share a few tips, so make sure you stay till the end. Um, let's get started. So, let's start with me as a kid. Okay, I grew up around a whole lot of masculine energy. I had my brothers and their cousins, and they were like real alpha males, and people looked up to them. And then I had my mom, who was so beautiful, and she almost looked like a model. She would dress very feminine, and had all these colors, and just her hair would always be on point, but in her behavior, let me tell you, she was a no nonsense person. She was very strict, very masculine, very my way or the highway. And I, at the time, was the youngest. I was the pushover. Everybody could just tell me what to do, and no one looked up to me the way they looked up to my brothers, cousins, their friends, my mom. And I decided if I want people to treat me with the same respect, I'm gonna have to behave the way they do. So I started being very competitive as well, very loud, very bossy, very masculine basically. And I just kept on doing that. Later on, when I started working in the corporate world, I started dressing feminine because I had to. Before that, I would even go as far as to wear my brother's clothes. Like, that's how far I went. My brother's friends, they would literally say, "Oh, that's our little brother," talking about me. And I was actually proud of it. I was like, yeah, they think I'm cool, I'm one of the guys. Um, yeah, so corporate world, I had to dress up, still very masculine. But I noticed, which, because I had to deal with everybody in the company, I noticed which women were very feminine and which ones were very masculine. And usually it was one or the other. So they were either very feminine in their dressing, in the way they would speak, in the way they would do things, or they were very masculine in the dressing, in the way they would speak, in the way they would do everything. And I was kind of like a combination of both because I would dress feminine, but my behavior would be very masculine, and I don't play around in my way or the highway. Um, I didn't notice per se that I was in the middle. I just thought that was just who I am, and I went with it, and that was good, or so I thought at least. And then, see, I've always been obsessed with personal development and healing and stuff. Then I remember one day I was doing this assignment about healing your masculine and your feminine energy, because everyone has both, obviously. And I thought, this is quite interesting. I've never really looked into this. So I started checking out videos on YouTube and reading articles and stuff. And I was really intrigued. And that same day, my friend asked me out to go out and have some dinner. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. She was quite feminine. I didn't feel the need to. I was home all day. I just wanted some food. So I was like, girl, sorry, but I'm not gonna dress up today. I just threw on some clothes just to be warm because it was very cold where we were. And we went out. But I decided to implement some of the tools I had learned about being feminine, being in a moment, moving and stuff. So it was just me and my friend. We're laughing around, joking around, talking, not really focusing on the people around us. We were just really into ourselves. And then a song I really liked came on, so I just stood up. And mind you, this was like a restaurant, yeah, but in the weekends, they would play club music, and it kind of had this clubbish vibe. So I decided to stand up and dance. Mind you, nobody was dancing. Nobody was dancing, and I was there like, "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh." And my friend stood up and joined me. We were having a ball. Um, and then we sat back down, enjoyed our meal. And then when it was time to go, men were all around us. It was crazy. We were like, whoa, there's so many women in here. Like, I'm talking women with makeup on, heels on, their dresses on and stuff, but they would just leave them alone. But as soon as we stood up, mind you, I was probably wearing sneakers, just some ordinary skinny jeans, and just the top, no cleavage, no nothing, just blank. And they were all around us. They just would not let us go. It was so much that even the security guard, he walked up to us like, ladies, do you need any help? We were like, yes, please, this is too much. like like one of them would even literally hold my friend's hand and said, I'm not letting go until you give me your number and stuff like that. So when we were outside, my friend was like, what the F was that? What's going on? Like, there's so many women in there. Why us? So I started to tell her about all the things that I had learned that day, and that we were basically doing without noticing. Because feminine energy never tries too hard. Feminine energy just is. And I said, and I told her, like, a lot of women in there, regardless of how they were dressed, they were trying too hard. And we weren't trying. We were just being ourselves, enjoying ourselves, and that was what attracted all those men to us. So from there on, I just became obsessed with the subject because it was just very interesting to me to go from like the person who would never get any real attention, because for some reason, even though I was dressed nicely, people would not approach me as much because I don't know, I was basically too masculine. But back then I didn't know what it was. So now I was like, what's going on, you know? And so many of them at once, like they were basically surrounding us. Okay, so I decided to do more research on it, and I did. And till this day, I'm still very obsessed. I'm still very interested. I still read a lot about it, and I still practice these tools because I'm still very masculine if I don't um, remind myself to be feminine. If I don't allow myself to be feminine, I fall back into the don't mess with me and I'm competitive and stuff like that. So I need to practice still till this day, and I'm gonna share these tools with you right now. Number one, ladies, slow down. Okay, take your time. Masculine energy is all about being in the future, taking action, focusing on results. And feminine energy is all about relaxing into the present moment, being present in the here and now. So masculine is in the future, and we're in the here and now. We That's why they always say our intuition is way stronger because we're more in tune with our feelings. Masculine is all about thinking and logic, and we're all about feeling and sensing. So take your time to actually do that. Try and listen more than you speak. Be slow and just enjoy the process of things. Enjoy the journey. Take your time. Relax. Don't be in a rush. Just you know, even in the way you speak or the way you pour a cup of tea, just try and be in the moment and just be like, pouring a little cup of tea, wearing my clothes. Just make everything about the here and now and being present and experiencing stuff. I mean, like, what are you feeling? What's going on inside of you? What's going on around you? Feminine energy has the ability to observe without reacting, without responding. They're just perceiving things. And I know this can be quite hard, especially for women like me who are very, very logical and very much in our mind and very focused on thinking. What helps me with this is meditation and focusing on our breath, on my breath. Sorry. Yeah, so when you focus on your breath, you're forced to focus on the present moment. You can't focus on your breath tomorrow. It's also quite rare to focus on the way you were breathing yesterday or last week. So when you focus on your breath, you're here, you're in this moment. When you meditate, you're also very much present in this moment, and this can actually help you with everything you do. Like sometimes I catch myself being all tense and in a rush and trying to multitask, and then I need to tell myself to calm down. And when it's a lot, then I just close my eyes for a second and I just breathe a few times and I tell myself it's okay to relax. It's okay to operate from your feminine energy. Let go of all the tension. Stop trying to multitask. Do one thing at a time and be present in whatever it is you're doing, okay? So I want you to practice slowing down and taking your time and listening more and perceiving rather than reacting, responding. Take your time. Okay? Relax. Step number 2, self-care and hygiene. Ladies, this is so underestimated. No one likes to be around people who smell bad. No one likes to be around people who look dirty. Okay, it's very important to shower every day. If you can, twice a day, please. Why wait until you smell bad to take a shower? Why not just keep yourself feeling fresh and smelling good and just, feeling clean and taking care of yourself. Self-care is key, ladies. You know what they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. I want you to just pick a day in the week and make that day all about you. Take care of your skin, do facial masks, scrub your skin, paws and claws, ladies. Take care of your fingernails, take care of your whole body. If you want me to do a video about my skincare routine, I will gladly share that with you. Because, like, even makeup is something I don't do every day. Like, people who know me know that I usually just don't wear any makeup at all. I just let my skin breathe. My skin is a priority. Everybody thinks I'm lucky, but I just take really good care of my skin. Like, I don't even touch my face with my fingers, and I don't let other people touch my face with my fingers. I noticed what things I eat to make my skin look rough, and so what not to eat, what to eat, well, I'm lucky, I only drink water, so I drink a whole lot of water, which also helps keeping your skin clear. Um, Smell good, ladies. Wear a little perfume, spray some on your palms. And you know how many times that has saved me? I'll be outside and it smells weird and I'll just go, I'll be enjoying myself and everybody's like, ooh, it smells so bad in here. And I'll be like, well, doesn't bother me because I smell good. I can just smell me. and it's just attractive, Everybody likes something that smells good. So when you have your self-care day, I want you to light some scented candles and use your senses. Just take care of yourself so you can take care of other people without feeling left out. You first, okay? You first. Make yourself a priority. Let's see what else. Be flexible, okay? Stretch, do yoga, or do whatever you do, but get comfortable in your body. Feel, um, feel all your body parts and organs and whatnot. I hope you don't hear that. Sorry if you do. Um, yeah, so just feel into yourself and become comfortable in your skin. Take care of yourself. Um, and also, another very important thing, declutter your environment, okay? Clean up your mess. I mean, I don't even like making mess, and no one knows it's actually because I don't like cleaning up mess. So if there's no mess to start with, you don't need to clean up. You just keep, and that helps me be more present in the here and now as well, because if my environment is dirty, if I see things around me, that just reminds me of things I still have to do. And it makes it harder for me to be in here and in the moment, because I'll basically be in the future. I'll be like, oh, when I'm done with this, I have to do that, and I still have to do this, and oh, that pile is still there. But if it's not there, ladies, then all you have is what's in front of you, and you get to focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so take care of yourself first. That's the most important key. If you don't do any of the other tips I tell you about, please just take this one and do this, okay? Tip number 3, watch how you carry yourself, okay? And there's a lot to this. You have your posture, where don't slouch. Don't be like, and this is something I do a lot. So as soon as I notice it, I go, you see the difference? This is so much more presentable, and this is like, I don't care. I don't really want to be. Oh, I look naked. This is like, yeah, hurry up. I just want to go. Whereas this is way more present. This is way more, I'm here. I'm focused. I'm listening. And remember what I said. Try and listen more than you speak. So be present. Don't be here. This is where you are when you're thinking about something in the past, or you feel like not being here, or you just want to hurry up and get it over with. Just watch the way you carry yourself, okay? Have a good posture. Smile. It does not hurt. I don't want to hear this, yeah, but I just have a resting bitch face. No, you do not. Did you come out of your mom's womb with a resting bitch face? No, you didn't. Okay, it doesn't hurt anyone to smile. Um, it can actually even make other people happy as well. When you make people happy, people make you happy, more happy than you already are. So that's something that could basically never go wrong. Have good manners. Say thank you. Um, ask for things politely. Just be kind. So masculine energy is all about being competitive and being better than, and feminine energy is all about being collaborative and being nurturing and helping and doing things together and making others feel good. Remember, you take care of yourself first, so it's no longer codependency where you're trying to make others feel good as well. Well, you're not even trying, because you feel good. People feel good around you as well. Okay, when you feel good, you don't go around being mean to other people. You don't go around being condescending to other people. You stay polite, because you realize the way you treat others says a lot about you. So be kind to people, okay? Whether you're talking to the president or a waiter, just be nice. And watch it come back to you. Watch everybody being nice to you as well. Let's see what else. yeah. So that's step number 3. You just watch how you carry yourself. Are you loud? Are you always trying to have the last word? Are you always trying to fight people? Or are you gentle? Do you listen? Do you give genuine compliments when someone does something right? Do you say thank you when someone does something for you? Just carry yourself in the best way possible, which is to be more ladylike. Just relax into yourself. Don't try and do too much. Don't try and prove yourself. Just relax into it. Don't give fake compliments, by the way. I'm not talking about going, oh, you look nice. Oh, no. When you see something and you like it, then you get to say it and be precise in your compliments. Don't just say you look nice. Tell that person, I like the way this fits you, and describe it. Be genuine. And if you can't find anything to give someone a compliment about, then be quiet. You don't need to speak all the time. Just be quiet. There's no need to be fake. People can actually feel it when you're being fake. So just be yourself and relax into it, okay? Um, Step number 4, creativity. See, we women are blessed with the ability to give life. And that's like literally we give life, as in we give birth to life. And that can be a baby, but it's not necessarily just a baby. We are so we just create by default. You know how they say, if you give a woman a house, she'll make a home out of it. That's just what we do. Let your creativity out in whichever form it is, whether you do art, or you decide to bake a cake, or you want to dance, or you want to redecorate something. Just go out and be creative. Have fun. And that brings me to step number 5. Be playful. There's no need to be serious all the time and be like, oh, I'm a feminine woman. Gotta be nice, sit nice. I have to be polite. And no, relax. Relax. Have fun. Laugh around. Joke around. You know how sometimes there's this woman, she walks into the room and it's like, there's she lights up the room just by being. You wonder what it is she's doing. That's it. She doesn't take herself too serious. She's just having fun, and she exudes fun. She exudes self-care. She exudes being present in the moment. She exudes creativity in the way she dresses. She wears things that make her feel more feminine. She's playful. She has fun with it. And I feel like that's something a lot of us forget when we're not in the moment. So come back in the moment and have fun, man. Don't be all stuck up. That does not serve anybody. Okay, our next step, let me check my notes. Connect with your sensuality. Okay, so remember when I said it's feminine is more about feeling and making use of your senses. So there's that part of feeling, there's touching, there's smelling nice. In this, your sensuality, the way you touch, the way you move is very important. Why? Let me give you an example. I can do, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, that's very masculine. Whereas feminine would be more of a soft touch. You see the difference? This is very feminine. This is masculine. Masculine is firm, hard. Feminine is soft and gentle and caresses and nurtures and make you feel relaxed. So get in touch with that part of yourself. Like, I literally have to give myself permission to be that way. I'm a dancer, and sometimes when I dance, I feel uncomfortable because I feel like everybody's looking at me and I'm being too sensual and what if, and I'll be thinking about opinions, and then I have to remind myself it's okay. I literally go in my mind, hey, it's okay to be feminine. It's okay if people look at you. Femininity, feminine energy is art. Of course, people are gonna look at you. Enjoy it. I mean, who wouldn't like to enjoy art? And art is there to be perceived, so art doesn't mind people looking at them. They even like it because that's what they exist for. And embrace it, embrace being sensual. I'm not saying go around and touch everybody. I'm saying when you do touch, watch the way you do it. I mean, when you give someone a hug, you can give those half hugs, or you can go in and really feel the warmth of the hug and be present in that moment and enjoy it and just feel that it's okay. It's part of being a feminine woman, and everybody enjoys it. See, I remember when um I don't want to say transitioning, but I kind of was. And I was transitioning from masculine to feminine energy. I would sometimes want to be more of a hugger. Sometimes randomly I would feel like hugging people and I wouldn't because I would be like, oh, that's weird and what are they going to think? But just think about it. If you like a person, male or female, if you like that person, would you mind if that person would give you a very loving hug? No one would mind. Everybody would actually enjoy it. Whether it's a surprise or not, you'd feel like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. What did I do to deserve that? Like, you can only ever make people feel good by doing it. So, yeah, embrace your sensuality, touch more, and relax into it and feel good about it. Believe me, everybody likes it. I've never had someone tell me, "Don't touch me." Obviously there's some people who are like, I don't really like the physical contact, and even those people after a while will be like, oh, hey, where are my hugs? So they kind of like it, but they're not used to it. So okay, give those people their space. Okay, you're not supposed to force people to do anything, but 9 out of the 10 times everybody enjoys it. um Next step, be open to receiving. And what do I mean by that? See, feminine energy receives and masculine energy takes action to create the results which we receive. So, in order to receive, you need to be open to receive. Some women are like, no, I don't need a man, I'll do everything myself. And I'm not necessarily talking about in a if you're a couple. I'm just talking about men and women in general, and giving and receiving in general. When you create space to receive, you receive more. Just think about it. Some people, when you do something for them, they're like, oh no, you shouldn't have, and I'd rather do it myself, and I know the way I like it, or um no, I will do it myself, or they're like they're all awkward about it. You wouldn't really like to do something for that person again because you don't know whether they appreciate it or not. But when you do something for someone and that person's like, thank you, and you genuinely feel like that person's really happy with what you did for them, you want to do things for them because they're grateful and you feel like they deserve it. Another example is where let's say you want something and you don't create space to receive it, so you're constantly forcing people to do stuff. You're not being open to receive, you're not trusting that it will come to you. You're forcing, and when people force you to do stuff, you don't really want to do it anymore. Even if you do it, you don't really want to do it. It's not coming from your heart. So it's very important to create space for things, for people, for situations to come to you. And when you receive, be grateful, be happy about it. Like, we all know those people when they're just worried all the time. And then even when they get what they were so worried about, they're like, oh my God, what if I lose it? What if I, and there they go, they lose it. So create space, and whenever things come to you, whenever people come to you, be grateful. Show your gratitude, express your gratitude, okay? And just watch things come to you. Just watch what happens. I told you, just watch what happens. Just try and see. And our last step number 8, is your peer group. So, as I said, I grew up around a lot of guys, and because of that, I still have a lot of guy friends. I'm still a tomboy at heart, even though I operate more from my feminine energy, and that's okay. When you're, but it's important to have female friends as well, and to do girly stuff with them, to remind yourself of being a woman, and being and having fun with it, watching a girly movie, putting on some nail polish, just doing fun women stuff. Do not forget to do that. I remember one of my friends, she's really, really, really feminine, like in everything she does. Even her voice, when she speaks, you just want to do everything for her. She is a girly girl. And I remember she's my neighbor as well. We wanted to go downstairs to buy some food. And me, when I'm home, I'm very comfy. Like I said, I don't necessarily wear makeup on a day-to-day basis. I probably had some oversized t-shirt and some jogging shorts on. And she was like, okay, let's go downstairs. But oh, wait 1 second. She went on and put on a dress. She was putting on her eyeliner. She was like, which slippers am I gonna wear? And I was like, I want to be feminine too. Let's go downstairs on my place. I want to wear a dress too before we go. And that really reminded me of the importance of having feminine friends around you, to just remind you that you're a woman, basically. And then another thing, like I said, I am still kind of a tomboy, but I operate more from my feminine energy. So one important thing that I have learned is, when you are with men, let them lead. Okay, I used to be that person that would be like, no, this is the way it's gonna be, my way or the highway. And then I would wonder why I would only attract men in my life that would either behave more feminine, or would just not take charge. They would not provide. Let me tell you this, men love to feel masculine, and they love to provide. So if you give them their space to be masculine, if you give them their space to lead, they will do everything for you, because you allow them to be themselves. And a man's natural state is to provide, is to take action, to create results, remember, so that you can receive. But if you're like, no, we're both gonna take action, we are both gonna create the results, don't think you're better than me, guess what, boo boo, you're just gonna stop and be like, okay, you know what, whatever, man, let's let's both lead, cool. But then don't sit around and complain about people not doing things for you. So let men lead, and enjoy your girlfriend's company. And yeah, I think that's it for now. If there's anything else you want me to touch on, or explain better, just let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, share this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. And for some reason, when you subscribe, you don't necessarily see people's videos, so hit the notification bell to make sure you see all the videos I post. And I hope to see you next time. Enjoy your day. Au revoir, lovebirds.